A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to this Thursday night edition of Sports Tonight. My name is Toyin Bitoye. I want to start the show off by saying thank you to you for joining us, and also tell you that this show will be on for about 50 minutes, and we'll make sure that the 50 minutes is so enjoyable and that you are able to track all that we'll be doing for you on the show tonight. Well, once again, thank you for this opportunity and welcome to Sports Tonight. Let me give you an idea of what we'll be doing on the show tonight. It's a Thursday. Femi Adefeso is in the house. We'll be talking a lot of basketball. Of course, the major issue will be the ongoing Rio Olympics Games qualifier in France. The girls put up a good fight, but they are out, and they are back in Abuja. So we'll be talking about that extensively on the program tonight. We will also, of course, be taking a look at the DSTV Premier Basketball League Final 8. We now have an idea of the 8 teams that will be taking part, and we will also be telling you about the tournament itself as we look forward to it. Of course, NBA finals will be going into Game 6 in a few hours. We'll talk about it extensively. Of course, the huge Nigerian interest is Festus Ezeli, who is with the Golden State Warriors. We'll talk about it extensively as well on the program tonight. Hopefully, in a few minutes, we should be going to Washington to hook up with Sonny Young and find out exactly what Sonny has got for us on the program tonight. We will, of course, talk Copa America Centenario extensively on the program tonight. We're now down to the business end, the last 8 teams standing. That will also be on the show. Wale Adigun will be joining me then for the Copa America Centenario segment of Sports Tonight. Of course, on the domestic scene, there's a lot to talk about in terms of football. We'll talk the 2018 World Cup qualifiers. The African teams will now need another special ranking to be released on Monday. We'll talk about it on the program tonight. We'll talk Federation Cup, the results of matches played today. We will also talk about Euro 2016. As we speak, a game is going on. Germany against Poland, halftime 0-0. Very dramatic game. And today we had a lot of drama. Wales against England, Ukraine against Northern Ireland. We'll talk about all of those games, Euro 2016 on Sports Tonight this Thursday. All right, let's start off the show by telling you what role you have to play. You are very key to all that we're doing on Sports Tonight, and it is important for you to understand that this show is absolutely nothing without you, because we are very keen on feedback, and we want you to also give us what you think about some of the issues as we discuss them on the program tonight. All right, so please get ready to give us your thoughts, your opinion, your reaction to issues using the platform showing on your screen on Facebook and on Twitter. Please, let's make this as interactive as possible, and we'll be counting on you. All right, so that's for the feedback. We also need to let you know that it doesn't matter where you're watching us from across the globe. You can follow us on our website. You can watch live all that we're doing on Channels TV on YouTube. Our website is www.channelstv.com, youtube.com/channelsweb. You can see all that we'll be doing on the program, of course, tonight. And if you want to watch us on those devices showing on your screen, iPad, iPhone, BlackBerry, just click on m.channelstv.com. and you just be on to your home for the news. It gets even better if you are able to follow us by downloading the Channels app for Android, iOS, and Windows from their respective stores. You are going to be able to track everything 24/7, real time, not just sports. Every single thing that goes on your award-winning Channels television will be there at your fingertips. And as you do all of this on the program tonight, don't forget to tell us where your comments are coming from, where you're watching us from, so that we can appreciate you a lot more on Sports Tonight this Thursday. All right, so that's how it is on the program tonight. Flow along with us and let us make this as enjoyable as possible. Where do we start from tonight? Yesterday, we highlighted a few things. Preparations for the 20 16 Olympic Games in Rio. That was the issue that we talked about. We will keep talking about it. And today we want to talk about a great Nigerian star, a legend of tennis in Nigeria, Nduka Odizo. He was a guest on Sports This Morning earlier today. And Nduka Odizo, I mean, remember him, the Nigerian who played up to the quarterfinals of Wimbledon in the 80s and also achieved a world ranking of 52, the highest ever by any Nigerian. Is in the country and has been talking sports development. Nduka Odizo, we call him the Duke in those days. He's been talking about the inability of Nigeria to produce another star that will compete at the world level. He also took time out to talk about what we need to do to develop sports from the grassroots, not just tennis, all sports from the grassroots, because that's where the future lies. If we give attention to the grassroots, we will be able to produce stars who will take over from the aging ones. And it's a shame that since he retired, no tennis player in Nigeria has ever come close to what the Duke was able to achieve. He was a guest on Sports This Morning, so sit back, listen to what Nduka Odizo had to say, and then we'll be back with more on Sports Tonight.
Welfare is also having the right equipment. Welfare is also having the right facility. But I think if we want to be honest with Nigerian sports, you have to peel it down to its very core, the fundamentals. And the fundamentals in Nigeria is the fact that most of the administrators are really very, very, very inept, and that's to say the least. Second, if you have a sport facility or sports history, as Nigeria has, and if you actually honor and respect those who have come before the current players or athletes in vogue, then you're going to have other people who want to emulate the success of others. But if you keep disrespecting those who have performed well for Nigeria, and those who are yet to come see that, they have no reason to continue, or they're really, really retarded from proceeding forward. Well, I think the first thing is to go back to the grassroots. If you don't start them really young, it's really difficult to make it happen.
All right, that's the Duke, Nduka Odizo, talking about what we need to do to develop tennis from the grassroots. Not just tennis, to develop sports from the grassroots. And it's very instructive that we need to get people like this back into the system so that they can give back to Nigeria what they were able to achieve or that they were able to get from the sport. I think that's the smart way to go. The authorities, the Federal Minister of Sports, should be looking at bringing somebody like Nduka Odizo back, tap from his knowledge and help to improve on the game of tennis in Nigeria.